Well, hello everybody. Welcome. Good morning from the United States and the porch view right now. Thank you for your likes, the early people. Just waiting for a few people as they come in. Just thought we would do a little live stream again today from the porch. We've got a lot of birds surrounding us today, and also would like to show off one of my recent inventions for my bird feeder solution, anti-squirrel device. Cute things, but they were climbing up and stealing all the bird seeds. So I had to figure something out. And if some of our nature-loving friends channels come in, I'll probably show them that and see what they think. So I'm here just sitting on the porch, and it's quite humid. Let's see, I'm going to refresh my device, make sure everything's good. Yeah. So I'll be right back. If you're just tuning in, joining us right now, it's just the open view for a second. I'll be right back. I'll just run inside for something real quick. Oh, that's good. I already took care of that. So I will reverse the camera at some point, but I just wanted to start off this stream today with, again, just with the view out from the porch on the camera mount, and just looking at the woods there, start of our woods there, and over there. And we're probably going to go up there at some point, take a walk in, sit down, and enjoy a nice woodland surrounding. But right now, I'm sitting in the shade. We had a lot of heavy rain the last couple of days, major storms, which, we needed. But, hey, Fusion Rocket, welcome in. Good to see you, Nikki. Nikki, everybody, Fusion Rocket, if you know her. How are you doing, Nikki? Good to see you. How's where you're at right now? Yeah, I was just saying, we had a lot of rain the last couple of days, so everything is starting to get green again. You can see the patches of brown on the lawn. And then I had a fire in a big fire pit in the middle, which I'll show. And actually, some of that grass caught fire because we were burning weeds, and I guess some of the weeds must have been overhanging the fire pit wall there, so it touched, caught on. But luckily, having a hose pipe handy is always good, or water, or sand even. Normally, I would sort of soak the area around the fire pit if I knew it was in danger of catching, but luckily the grass was short, and it won't actually do it any harm. It'll do it good in the long run. But because it is patchy grass, it's not a really good lawn, that what we're looking at over there. And I am in the process of building a nice lawn in the downstairs area where the barbecue pit is, and which we're going to be doing, a live stream from soon. So yeah, good to see. So Nikki says she's doing good. Yeah, Pam's doing well. She's at work. Yeah, I know, right? Be careful. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's the first time it's happened in the over a year we've been here. But I mean, it was easy. We got probably just a gust of wind, and it just caught around the edge, and then it was slow burning, so it was no hassle. I mean, I literally just kind of casually walked over, turned the hose pipe on, brought it over to the edge of the picket fence, and just started spraying, and stopped it. But it always looks worse than it really was. You can appreciate, mind you, guys. Nikki's knows all about fires, having a catastrophe with the volcano there and what happened with them. So if you don't know, go to her channel. She'll tell you more about it. Remember, if you're not subscribed, click on her and you can go to her channel and subscribe. Uh, yeah, sure is Fusion. Yeah, giving me a gentle reminder, right? Yeah, yeah, totally. Well, it's crazy because this summer, for us anyway, we haven't had that drought yet. This time we usually get that happen in August, which we're into now. But this time last year, we had already been in a drought, you know, for a good couple of weeks, which I know in Europe it's been a nightmare. The biggest nightmare for us was just running out of water, being on a well system. But obviously there were a lot of wildfires, and Spokane as well, big one there over in Washington, so I'll stay there. Whoop, just seen a chipmunk running across the yard. It's going to try and jump up on, maybe it's going to try and find seeds on the floor. Let me see. I'll maybe try and move the camera. Oh, it's on the table. Yeah. I wonder if I can move it. Just see. Maybe I'll spin it around a bit. I'm not sure you'll be able to see it, to be fair. It's on that red table by the grill, just between the white chair and the grill there. But you might not be able to see it. Yeah, whoops. All right, let's see who we got. I just have to adjust my camera mount. But whoop, see, it's not very good. Let me just take it off a sec and I'll reposition it. Sorry if it's a bit noisy. I want to see who's in the room. Yeah, it was just over there. It's just on the table. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Walter. Good to see you. How are you? Yeah, I'm doing well, thank you. I hope you are too, having a blessed day. Well, just, I was explaining about how it's very humid today. You know, this is the sun just coming out, you know, just after 11, and it already is nearly 80 Fahrenheit, and there's no wind. So we're planning on going up into the woods in a little while. I might want to put on some sort of bug spray because with the dampness it could be buggy up there, you know. But we plan on going and sitting up there soon and chilling out there for a little while. Yeah, Walter, I say hello to Fusion Rocket, good friend of ours, Nikki New. Click on her if you can, if you want, and you can visit her on her channel if you like. She has some really cool live streams. In fact, I met a lot of our friends on Nikki New's live streams from La Palma, and so yeah, English lady, lives on La Palma, and a teacher. Yeah, so nice to introduce people. Yeah, so what's that? The primary title in La Palma that can plant, sorry, I'm reading without glasses here. Oh, a tree, right? Can regrow after burning in the... Yeah. It's an iconic survivor that uses... what's that? I can't read because I don't have my glasses. Oh yeah, epicomic. Resprouting and thick, insulating that to push out. Yeah, absolutely. And there's a lot of species that do that too, so plant life and things. Over there in the foreground, you can't really tell, I'll take us up to that. That's called goldenrod. There's a long, tall plant there with yellow flowers. In a couple more weeks, those will be huge. And they're actually a medicinal plant. There are different types of it. One is extremely poisonous. Has been used in herbalism quite a lot. It's called goldenrod. And basically, when these are in full bloom, it's a natural nature's signal to tell you have 6 weeks of summer left. And it's true. These are starting to bloom slightly early, for early August. So that's generally a golden rule, goldenrod it's called. Look it up if you're not sure. I will be taking us closer to those. And then obviously next time, you know, I do a live stream, they'll be in full bloom. And yeah. Wow, yeah. Well, that's it. Wildfires do help, you know, nature in so many ways. It's just when you have a lot of them all at once, right, and globally, because that adds to the carbon factor to the atmosphere in a huge, huge way. So the knock-on effects over that now are going to be long-term, big, yeah, more global warming for sure. So it's that knock-on effect. It's just step, building and building. Kind of like rogue waves. They're not quite sure how rogue waves happen, but they do know that there must be a wave that builds up from one and then, you know, builds up the energy and just comes out of nowhere, like chaos theory almost. Crazy stuff. I was just watching that gerbil running away. Yeah, it has. I mean, wildfires are on an increasing global scale now and getting worse. I mean, when I see my own country, England, and Nikki, you must feel the same way about this sometimes. I mean, you already live in a fairly hot climate for the most part, but to see England completely, and Wales and everywhere, like completely scorched, like looking more like that all the time. Like I have greenery here. People in England haven't seen for 4 weeks. Do you know what I mean? It's like everything's brown. Not used to that. You know. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. We've had a few people just stopping and checking the live stream. Uh, so I'm just going to be here for a little while. I am going to try and just put this camera down somewhere a little bit, maybe back on quickly where it was. And then I'll take us on another little tour. But I just want to be able to remount this a touch, if I can. Got this really cool camera mount, but the clamp itself doesn't clamp very well for some reason. So it's a bit finicky. Check out that blue sky while I find my hat and shirt and stuff. It's a bit of an odd angle. Hold on. Let me adjust that for you guys. Kind of a bit tilted. That's better. There we go. So, let me get my glasses too, then I can read what people are actually saying, right? Oh, Aussie chick. Hey. I didn't see you. Sorry, everyone. I was, how was Aussie chick doing? That's a great weekend. Oh, week. Yeah, thanks, Aussie chick. How are you doing? Yeah, Walter. Yeah, good. Thank you for subbing to Fusion Rocket. Yeah, you should check out when she does live streams. She does them whenever she feels like. Isn't that right, love, Nikki? Just and thanks for your likes too, guys. Yeah, but they're always good and funny, especially with her dog. Dog's funny. Really funny. I can't remember her name though. What's her name, Nikki? A Spanish name, I'll bet. Oof. Yeah, it's getting real humid. I'm just going to get a quick drink. Won't be a sec. Yeah, hope everybody's week is going well so far. Just going to refresh this tablet because it seems to be stuck. And yeah, that's 6 likes. All right, cool. Thank you, guys. Yeah, hope your week's going so far. It seems a little slow start for us. I don't know. Being a little slow start. I don't know about you guys. Some of us are still on vacation. That must be cool. I've got a ton of work to do out here when it gets a bit cooler, so I've been trying to do that in the evenings and early mornings. Like this morning, I was up at 5, but I can't really use, garden equipment out here at 5, so can't weed whack or around do the borders. So I'll have to do that tonight. And then by the end of the night, by 6 o'clock or 7, I'm usually so knackered. I haven't got the energy to even think about it, working. I don't know about you guys. You know what it's like. Yeah. Once you've eaten something, that's it. Sit down, put the TV on. Hello, Flow Farm. How are you? Good to see you. Awesome. Yeah, doing well, thanks. And thank you, Flow Farm. Yeah, I appreciate the love you. Yeah, we're going to take a little walk in a bit. I would put myself on camera, but I don't want to ruin the view, So I've got like a little bird anti-squirrel solution for one of my bird feeding tables. I'm going to kind of show it to somebody. Hopefully Ladybug Lightning will come in, or Kieran, or from Irish Trail Cam Clips, and see what they think. It's quite funny. I had to make I've elevated one of my bird feeder tables, so it's a good 6 feet off the ground now. And basically it's covered in spikes around the edges because I used the tomato cage to use as a stand on the corner of the fence. And the squirrel was like little Mission Impossible climbing up, still getting up there. So I was like, well, that's okay. I don't mind that, but it's not for you, it's for the birds. And so I came up with a solution, and it seems to be working pretty good. But to some people who are really into nature, they might not like it because it's a little spiky. Yeah. Yeah, I can. I can probably usually what we do here, guys. For those of you who don't have a blue coat right now, usually I give them out to people, so it's easier for everybody to add each other. So if you need one and you'd like to make that easier, let me know in the text, and I can do that and make you a standard moderator so that you can share easily with each other. Go to channel and add visit or whatever. Some people do it all the time, some people don't do it at all. I'm kind of in the middle. Yeah. But yeah, if you want one, let me know. If you're cool as you are, you don't need it, then that's fine too. No worries. So how is everything with you, Flo Fan? Where are you at today? Good. Thank you for subscribing to each other. That's awesome. Help each channels grow. Yeah, that's cool. Remember to check out, when you can, their content or live streams too. Live streams are really a big thing right now. A lot of people are meeting each other and joining each other's channels and finding a lot of good stuff, like they wouldn't have normally found perhaps. So it's always good to do. I welcome everybody to the channel, to the stream right now. We're just going to be going up here into the woods in a little bit after we take a quick look at the bird garden. I've got quite a lot of birds here flying around. It's getting close to lunchtime here. And they seem to also go by the time of day, midday. They come around a lot. I've just had a chickadee sitting 2 feet from me, singing at me while it was eating the sunflower seeds I put on a bar stool next to me. Yeah. Yeah, Flo, where are you at? Where are you from? And Walter, I know, Walter, we met, I'm trying to think which live stream it was, Walter. I think it might have been Barebones or Midnight Soldier, I'm not sure. Those are two good channels as well. Yeah. Thanks for your likes, guys. Hit that like button. Good to see you all. Hello. Yeah. Hi there. Sorry, I can't pronounce that name. Person who said hi. How are you doing, P? Welcome to sunny coast of Maine. Right now we're we're looking at our woodland. This is our woodland from our porch, and we're going to be taking a little walk up there in a little while, a few minutes or so. Sitting in the shade in the forest. Oh, I'm just going to give a quick drink. Yeah, I'm subscribed to Flow Farm, Nikki. I have been for a while. In fact, to be honest, I'm subscribed to so many people. Sometimes it's hard to get round everybody, or in a day, there's so much stuff going on. I try and get around as many of my friends that I'm subscribed to, and there's a lot. Um, Whenever they do things, sometimes live streams are going to conflict as well. Everybody can't be waiting in line. But it's good. I'm glad everyone manages to stop by us as well when we're live. I appreciate that, obviously. Thank you. And for your likes. And if you aren't a subscriber, then remember, we are a storytelling channel too. We're not just nature. We've got a lot of a back catalogue, and we have a new series coming out. So we've been working on for a few months now, and it's overdue. But we've been using a very a program, different kind of editing and software program, which takes quite a bit to learn for our producer. It's taken a long time, but worth the wait, so it'll be good. Just wanted to get that in there. Yeah, also means when you have a blue coat, if you have like a mod status in live, you can drop a link, so if you have something current that you want to share from your channel, like your channel, or any new video, then let us know, and you'll be okay to drop that link in here. So self-promotion, I encourage. Let's just say, if you join us and hey, is it okay to share this? Okay, yeah, fine. The wrong type of self-promotion is people who just jump in, post a link or whatever, and then run, and they don't engage. So that's my only thing about that, because I like to help people, and they help us a lot, So we do a lot of that for each other. But if if you're a channel that says anybody just come in here can't mention their channel at all, I think that's a bit sad really for me. So all right, so we have a plane overhead. Thank you. You can hear that, right? Breaking the nice peaceful atmosphere. And cheers. Yeah, that was low. Yeah, pretty low. Thank you, Nikki. Yeah. Okay, Nikki, you have to pop out. That's cool. No problem. Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate that. And I appreciate, you adding new people and they're adding you. It is, Walter. It is hard to keep up with everyone. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So, yeah, Nikki, have a good one. Um, we'll be here for a little while, probably a couple of hours, just hanging out. So if you get a chance to stop by again, that's cool. But if not, we understand. Obviously, you've got family to deal with and your lad. So have a good one, whatever you do. And we'll catch you next time, sure. Do I talk to my pets? Everybody talks to their pets. Maharani, hi there, buddy. Welcome to the stream. How are you, my friend? I will do, Nikki. I will send my love to Pam. Thanks. Yeah, I'll be speaking to her in a couple of hours, so I'll let her know. Thank you, hon. Cheers. Ooh, man, it's hot out here. I feel like I'm in India. It's really humid. Except it's not. I guess that, no, I don't know. I wouldn't know. I don't know what it's like in India for humidity. Renu would tell us if she was here. Sure. So Maharani, a good friend as well. Hello, Maharani. I know Maharani from Renu Cool's channel, from their live streams. Yeah, I'm doing well, thank you, brother. How is it where you are? Yeah, I need to. If you just stand with me a minute, I need to be able to get closer to my phone to be able to add you as a moderator, people, so you can add each other if you need. I'm just a few feet away, so I'll be right there, and I'll do that. Oh. That's better. Maybe if I put a hat on too, I can see, because the sun is kind of a little bit against me right now. Do. Yep. Okay. Might be easier. Let me see. Yeah. There you go. And who else is still with us? Anybody who's with us? Just Walter. I don't know, Walter. I'm not sure if you would need the moderator status or not. That's up to you. But let me know. And then, yeah, I'm sure who else we had. Maybe you already gone, actually, Flo, I think. Might have left already, so. Yeah. Hang around for a little bit. We'll have friends coming in throughout the stream. That's usually what happens. People will, different time zones. People come in. They'll hang as long as they can, or yeah, I don't mind. If it makes it easier for you to add others, then that's not a problem. There you go. It's not like you can do much damage if you tried. YouTube has been cleaning out moderator lists recently, I've noticed, though, because there's a few friends of mine that I've been subscribed to for quite some time, and they were moderators on my channel, and then all of a sudden when I looked, my list had gone down to about 8 people. So I had to re-add them again, like on the desktop version of Studio there. You can't do that on your phone. So I had to go and sit at the desktop, which I don't usually do, and use that to find these people that I wanted as my moderators back. Yeah, so if there is anybody out there that was a moderator on the channel and they find when they comment suddenly they're not, that's not us, that's not me taking it away, that's something that's happening with YouTube. I don't know what's going on there. And to be honest, sometimes I don't really know, I think that YouTube know what they're doing, to be fair, so they keep moving. It's like the FIFA facade, isn't it? If you follow football, world football, soccer, the FIFA facade right now, it's been going down, if anybody follows that absolute farcical nonsense. But never mind, eh? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'll watch that. I'll be watching that, Maharani. Good to know. Yeah, it's we're going for a walk soon. Oh, good. Yeah, I'll be looking forward to that. Maharani. Yeah, I'll be looking forward to that once, yeah, obviously, when we're off the stream and that, from this perspective. Yeah, yeah. Well, not many people are troublemakers, Walter, are they? So, it's just one or two. You know, some people do have disagreements, but that's another thing, for sure. Yeah, I'm just going to refresh the tablet. I have a very slow tablet. I don't know why. Cool. Yeah. Oof. Super hot now. Getting up into the noonday sun. It's just above me in the tent where I'm sitting. Hi guys, welcome to the stream. Hope you're enjoying the views. We're going to be taking a walk out there soon. I need to find some shade. I'm actually in a shaded area on the porch. It's kind of like a mesh tent. Um, but where I'm sitting behind the camera right now, the sun is really on me, so kind of hot. So let's see who's in chat with us. Let us know where you're from. Say hello. Take a seat. Enjoy the view. Join in the live chat. And as I said, you will be going for a little tour soon. So that'll be fun. Yes, Walter. Yeah, we are in Maine. Yeah, coast of Maine, actually, about halfway up the Gulf of Maine. It's, yeah, so it's not rural in sense of it being northern rural Maine. It's a very populated area, but where we live, what the land we have, it's as isolated as you can get for living outside of a very major town in Maine. Yeah. Ah, man, my daughter's a Spanish teacher. Walter's in New Hampshire. That's right. How you reminded me. Thanks, Walter. You're in New Hampshire. Not too far away. Yeah. Yeah. I kind of, when we were in Massachusetts, because we lived in Massachusetts for a good while, 10 years or so, on the island there, when we were moving, we were thinking about New Hampshire for a little while. But we ended up here in Maine. Yeah. So I'm glad we did, really. It's a nice place. Yeah. Yeah, Maharani, sure will when we get the chance. We're absolutely right there. You'll get people coming in to support you, and that'll be fun. Can't wait. Looking forward to it, Maharani. Do you know DJ Pink and do you know Midnight Foot Soldier? Do those people, do you know them? I'm just wondering, because they're good channels. Yeah, because you never know. They might, one or two of them may pop in. Oh yeah, no problem. It's what we do for each other, Maharani. We watch each other's channels when we can. You know, it's very busy, but especially when you bring something new, it's really enjoyable. Woo. Yeah, it's. I wish there was some wind. It feels like we've just been through a monsoon, and now the sun's come out today, and everything is drying out. So it's really humid, like 80% humidity, and the temperature is about 79 Fahrenheit. So maybe 80. So it's like the same percentage of humidity in the air as it is temperature. So that's what makes you sweat more. Yeah, when the air is drier, you can sweat more easily, even in hot temperatures. But if there's a lot of moisture in the air, then you can't so much. It doesn't kind of get hot. That's what I'm feeling right now. Well, we have a chipmunk. Oh no! chipmunks are like the little thieves of nature for me. If you know what a chipmunk is, you'll know what I'm talking about, right, Walter? Little thieves of nature. Coming along, they just fill their little faces full of birdseed and then run off again. And then they'll come back and grab more, and they'll keep going until there's none left. Hey, trail cam clips. Whew, Kieran. Hello, Irish. Trail cam clips. Thanks for coming by, mate. Hey, mate, Kieran, I'm glad you're here. Stick around for a few if you can. I want to show you something and see what your thought is on it. It's a new, well, it's a new invention. It's not a new invention, but it might make you laugh. And it's my squirrel solution, mate. My squirrel solution to squirrels climbing my bird feeders and getting onto the tables that I've had to put up in the air, like 6 feet up off the ground, man. Yeah. Of course they do. They come up onto the porch and steal everything, right? Yeah, good, man. Rani, do that. Come to, we've got some really good live streams coming up soon. Fire next to the campfire cooking, and I'm going to tell a story. So everybody wants to get in on that and come in and join when we do that. That'll be fun, because then that's a good opportunity for other people to come in and get to know each other, grow each other's channels a little bit, whatever. But watch time is very important to everybody. So every minute that you can watch somebody's video means that it just helps when with their watch time. Because some people can have a lot of subscribers, but watch time is one of the hardest things to get. And most people, to be fair, on YouTube, they don't always watch the whole thing. They get bored halfway through and they swipe away. Yeah, because I know it's how it is. Unless it's something that really grabs you and you want to watch it. That's the sort of thing. Everybody's like that. It's like, oh, I love this channel. I like dancing, or I love fishing, or I love nature. A lot of people will watch all the way through, but some people won't. Maybe who's into something completely different. We're bored with that. So. But yeah, add each other where you can. If there's anybody that's come in that doesn't have a blue coat on, that's the moderator, and you would like one, let me know. Because I'm good with helping people try and add each other a little bit more. Oh, it's not clear? Oh dear. Can you hear me now? I'm talking loud. I'm right next to the phone. Hey, Ladybug. Is anybody else having audio problems? Because it's not the first time this has been said, but when I've heard it back, it sounds great. What do you say, Ladybug? Okay, you hear me fine. Okay. Well, while we've got Irish trail cam clips in the house and Ladybug, I want to... great, thanks, trail cam. I'm just going to sit down real quick because I'm leaning on the table and I've got the sun on my back and I am on fire. I just need to sit down for a sec, grab a quick drink, and then I want to take you two guys, well, all of us, to just show you that the little thing that I came up with the anti-squirrel device, because I'll explain it when I show you, so you can see what I'm talking about. But just give me a sec, because I just need to have a quick smoke and then a drink, so I'll be right with you. Whew. That's better. Got a bit of shade. Woo, man. Also, I'm talking too much. Wow. Whew, man. So, everybody, how is everybody doing with their heat waves wherever you're at? Is it still in the UK area, England, Scotland, Ireland, Wales, everywhere? Is Republic? Is that are you still getting the break from the drought yet, or because I saw the weather forecast. I sometimes watch BBC and Sky just to follow the stories, mostly on FIFA right now, really, to be honest. But I've got the weather there so as well, so it kind of gives me an idea of what you guys have been going through in July. And I did see rain there somewhere, so I'm hopefully you're gonna get a bit of, relief. Right. So I'm just going to unhook this camera phone and take you on a quick view. This is especially for Kieran, Irish trail cam clips, and ow, ladybug lightning. So I'm just going to step into the yard here with me, the back area. Okay, let me just check. Yeah. Right, I'm going to piss in rain. Ah, nice. So at least you're getting some rain. My God, yeah. Keep it nice and green. So I'm just skipping back some of the text before we go over. So Maharani, I hope you can hear me okay. Thank you. Yeah, nice view. So over here is one bird feeder. I've been trying not to interrupt them, but they will fly away as I get closer. So this is my one of them, which I this is for ladybug. It's got millet in there and black. That was full to the top, like 8 o'clock this morning. Now look at it. Oh wow, nice. Yeah, of course, the gerbil. I call them gerbils. They're like this chipmunk. They come and what's left over. But they were climbing up this pole. Look, there goes another one. It's just landed on that. Now these are my bird feeder trays that I made. And as you might see, that one looks a little spiky, right? This one's on a pole, and I got some plastic Coke bottles and spliced them and put them as little rings around the pole here. So I'll go a bit closer so you can see. And this is a very free way, cheap way. This is so the squirrels and critters can't climb up. There's another one at the bottom, but don't worry about that. And these are actually baking trays, cookie trays, And I drilled holes in them so the water won't collect. And I had an old tent frame here when I was growing my indoor cannabis strains, because it's legal here and I used to do that. So this is from an old tent that I used to use. So I just used the corner of that and made a little thing. And I've tied it down with some garden wire there. So this is what I wanted to show you. This is funny. I don't know what you'll think of this, okay? So this is a tomato cage, and I put the bird feeder tray on there. But the squirrel, little red anyway, was coming up, and even though these are greased with Vaseline, he was still getting up there and then jumping up. So I thought, well, I don't mind feeding the squirrel, but I need a deterrent, and I'll put the food out somewhere else, So I did this with some nails, and it works wonders. I mean, the birds love it. So the doves come up on here, a lot of the woodland doves. Now it might look ugly to somebody, but I just think it's funny. The only thing is, if I'm close by, because I'm almost at head height, you gotta be careful. But anyway, so I'd show you guys. And then that's the fire that nearly got out of control there. Look at that. I have the hose pipe ready, obviously, but one little gust of wind and it managed to get over that little wall. Never had that problem before. So, yeah. Maharani. Do I live alone? No, me and my wife. No, I know, right? Irish Trail Cam says you cost a fortune in bird seeds. You can't have thieves on top. Yeah, so Ladybug, it works really well. And all it is you just need the right size nail and a drill bit, the same size, and you drill through. So this is like a very tough plastic, right? In fact, I once shot my air rifle at it, and even at close range, that's all it did, just left a dent. Drill through, same size screw as the nail. You want them about 3 inches at least, and then place them. And I got the idea from the old CCTV cameras in the UK. They would put these things around the CCTV cameras to stop pigeons from sitting on them. So I just reversed it and made it so from underneath, it's got no way of jumping up onto there. So what I do now is I put I put seeds out on the floor because we do have wild turkeys coming in and they like spending a lot of time here. As you can see, I've got straw down. And then the mummy turkey sits on the fence. She's big. She's a good 30, 40 pounds, big bird. She did have about 6 chicklets, but now she's only got 2. Obviously, the fox has got them, unfortunately. But I guess 2 is easier to manage than 6. So, and they're getting big now. So, it's the old chicken coop I've talked about before. I'm just going to take a little walk, and while I read your text. So Maharani asks me what I do, and I'm not from the US, Maharani. I'm from England. Well, I'm British. I'm actually Scottish, but I was born in England, and I served in the Black Watch Royal Highland Regiment, which is a Scottish regiment, pretty well known around the world, and doesn't exist anymore. So I've lived in the United States now for, well, since 2008. Yeah. Ready for Christmas. And Maharani, I'm a retired military, as I said, and I recently retired from working for a shipbuilder here in the town where I live. So we bought this place just about 15 months ago. So I just need to clear this pathway. We're going to take a little walk just to the top of the hill. Oof. Oh, no problem, Ladybug. Thank you. Ooh. Okay. So thanks for your likes, guys. Right. So we're in the woods a little bit. I also teach young kids from high school, or used to do, with air rifles in shooting discipline, American kids. Shooting discipline to make sure that they get familiar with how to use a weapon properly and not be foolhardy with it. So that little pink thing is an old target that people would shoot from Porch with, just air rifles. Teaches discipline. But over here is the other fire pit where we would normally have our campfires in the wood and have some tents and some. It's really spooky up here at night, you know. Let me see. 3 babies. Welcome in. Let me give you a mod status. So I was explaining to people earlier, if you weren't here, probably not. A lot of people lost their blue status. Somebody didn't remove it. YouTube removed a bunch of people. I don't know. But anyway, 23. Oh, did you, Ladybug? Wow. Yeah. Well, when I was a kid at 13, I was using 2-2 martinis on the range at school. Yeah, I went to Bridlington Boys School. It was my school. It's a lot of people were cadets from there. So I was in the CCF when I was a kid. I just did make you a moderator. Hold on, babies. I don't understand. Hold on. Yeah, you should. Yeah, you're a moderator. There you go. That's better. Oh, right. Okay. Cool. Good to know. Thanks for letting us know. Welcome in. Yeah, this is the backyard. It's, well, the beginning of the backyard. We own 35 acres of forest, Maharani. 35 acres, which goes all the way down there, all the way over there. Turn around, turn around, turn around. Big old trees. I've got a lot of tree work to do. And over there. And then there's a cemetery or a graveyard. Just that's our house. Just behind the house over there. But over here is a big valley dip. So I don't want to go too far because I might lose my Wi-Fi signal. But yeah, this is all ours. Nobody here. And we have done video down there, but we will be going back again and actually doing a live stream from there at some point. But that's dense. It's very thick down there. So for now, I'm just going to stay at the top of the hill. Make sure I'm saying hello to everyone. Yeah, thanks for coming by, guys, and thanks for all those awesome likes. Ladybug, okay, just don't give her a bow. Right. Hey, I'm good with one that has a knot up a bit. Yours is too hard. I'm going to have to read back that one. Oh, cool, cool. Yeah, shooting is fun. Shooting is fun. Um, Target shooting is exceptionally fun. Teaching kids the three main disciplines is fun too. And I say I learned on the rifle range very young. And at 14, I was using a Lee Enfield 303. Well, blank rounds, not live. I mean, that thing will break your shoulder if you don't put it right on. I mean, pop. But yeah, I remember that being a kid, you know. So we do have some planes, low flyers. You'll hear that one. The law is they're not supposed to fly lower than 500 feet. I've actually had to report some because they were less than 50 feet above these treetops. These trees are 50 feet tall. So what you're looking at there is 50 feet. So imagine a plane going overhead just 50 feet above, flying straight over the yard. This is the only open space in a massive forest. So they're flying low over the forest, and then they suddenly come across our house, this big clearing, you know. And they seem to like to want to fly around and take a look. So I had to report them. Fortunately, this summer, we haven't had so many. Yeah, strange people. I mean, there's no road outside our house, you know what I mean? You can't just drive by. Mankini time. Thanks, Ladybug. I'd love to share it with my friends, you know. If you ever feel like a vacation over here, Ladybug, let me know. When things get cheaper, you know, and we get economy flights back again or whatever. Yeah, I'd love to have some friends sit around here. It would make it so much fun, wouldn't it? Get this fire going again. Get some tents up here, man. Put some power, because we can run power. That's not a problem. And 5G, well, that's easy, because I've got a 5G extender right over on the house there. So that pushes Wi-Fi all the way up here. But to go further down, I'd have to put another extender up here and then go downhill. So that's what I want to do. Kieran once mentioned, you know, trail cams themselves and mounting them up. And he's right. You know, I'd love to do that because it'd be easy. It's not like anyone's going to be coming along and messing with them. It's just at the minute, it's expense in doing it and then retrieving them and doing it. But I should do it. It'd be a lot easier than trying to put up a live cam, you know, because we have had live cams up here. And you mostly see foxes and nightlife, you know, badgers, like you guys are familiar with. Coyote once, did see a coyote once, but I don't really see them very often around here. Not unless you have chickens, you will learn. Yeah. Let's have a look. The woods, yeah, tenting out here, you're right. I mean, it'd just be, to be fair, it's a bit like you've got nature around you, but you've got all the modern conveniences close by, right? So if you were to go and camp down there, you would be in the middle of nowhere. And there is wildlife you could come across at night. Moose in particular, you know, which are big, or deer. I mean, mostly they won't bother you. But at night, and it's pitch black, yeah, you should be sitting around a campfire down in that place all the way down there, you know. You just know like a mile away that there's a house that you can get to quite easily in case a werewolf or a Sasquatch is chasing you. Yeah. So, little stroll, because my legs are allowing it, so that's good for once. I'm not going to reverse the camera because I don't have a shirt on right now. So even though it says it's not made for kids, don't need anybody to see me shirtless. Beautiful trees though, very old trees. Some of them very dead. You know, like this guy. That's one dead tree. Right? I'm going to have to cut that down. That is, I have to actually cut that down. So I have to get a cherry picker, like with a basket, and go up. And I got to start cutting all this down from the top, beep, 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 beep. And then I can take the trunk down piece by piece, or because I can't really fell it. Well, maybe there's enough room for it to drop, depending on where I cut it. If I could get it to fall that way, then maybe. Just about, just about. But the top of the tree would be right over there on the edge. Woohoo. Thanks, Walter. Yeah. I need help. I need all the help I can get, men. Men and women. Yeah. Come to America. Come to New Yorkshire. Yeah. Right. Oh, everybody's welcome. We're all cut from the same cloth. Right. Yeah, I just love this place. I could imagine putting some tree houses up and some like walkways from house to house, and then you would just have like a rope walkway would come down, and you could go up at an elevated angle, and over that valley, then you could put a commando swing, like a zip line. So from you could because it's elevated here, and you could go down at 45-degree angle to the other side. That would be a hell of a fun. That. I could see it. This is where one of the cabins is going to be, and it's going to overhang that ledge on a plinth, and it'll have like mostly a wraparound porch, three sides anyway, back, side. Front will be an open area, but we can put maybe one there, one over there, and then I want one over there, right over there. Yeah, it's my idea anyway. Yeah, tree houses are great. And because we've got so many big trees, we can make quite big tree houses. Yeah, it would, yeah. We could do some pretty nice stuff. And then my idea really, honestly, Ladybug, was to have people come and stay and then be in some really quality, up production quality videos that we want to do. And be around the fire and film it from different angles, from that angle, from that angle, from this angle. We already did one, kind of a parody called String Shoe, where I was acting as the character String Shoe. And he comes out here and then he sits down and he tells a story. And we filmed it from three different perspectives, three point of views. It's actually a pretty cool little 5 minutes we wrote. And String Shoe is a character who basically is this old woodland hermit who lives in the woods. And he comes initially to protect it, but over the years, he sees more and more people coming in and taking advantage of it, leaving a mess, whatever. And he gets very possessive. And in the end, he starts getting a bit out of order himself. And he starts thinking it's his woods, he can do with it whatever he likes. And then one day, this big oak tree decides to come and have a go. Takes, the Blair Witch style. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So how's things for you, Ladybug? I was checking out your channel, your stuff earlier, mate. I was loving it. Yeah, I left a few comments, couldn't help it. Sometimes I just don't know what to say, but yeah, I loved it. Some great views on that channel you've got there. Love the nature, as you know. Well, that's why I subscribe to you guys. Kieran's channel, Ladybug, Shutbug, Raspberry. Ow. Oof. So I'm going to head back over there for a minute, sit down. But this is nice and shady. I need to cut that tree up though. I need a bigger chainsaw for that. That's big. But I want to cut that one up, move it out of the way, but it's okay. Another one over here. Well, it's a couple. I didn't do these. This was the previous owner that chopped these from there. You can see. Yeah. Nice firewood when you can cut it. You need a good chainsaw. That's all. Whew. Yeah, so I know it was so great for you coming by. All good, thanks for asking. Yeah, no, awesome. I mean, when you're going to be doing another live, or have you no plans yet? Let us know when you do, or if you can. Yeah, Walter, thanks for that. Yeah, we're very lucky, very lucky. But we have got a lot of work for us. It's a 20-year project for us, so it's worth it, worth it. Yeah, that's an old chicken coop right there. If you're wondering, that shack. It's an old chicken coop. Yeah. One of my favourite places here, underneath the apple blossom tree right there. No apple blossom on it. Only for 2 weeks in May. It's very pretty. And that's where I like to sit. Read a book or have a nice cup of cocoa. And got this. Oh, that's the flex for the camera. I haven't plugged it back in since I mowed the lawn recently. So, but this is also kind of nice at night and nice view from the camera. And you know, turn it around. This nice apple tree, and then it can look out over this way. Well, you know, over this way, like that. Not bad. Yeah, raining today, so no walk live, but might do some art later if my head's in the right place. Got a bit of a headache from the pressure change. Oh yeah, shit. Yeah, I must imagine. That's big change. Wow. Go away, mosquito. Blair Witch. Yeah, look at that. Ah. Oh. Damn, I need to rebuild that. Oh well, that's for another day. Look at this. Damn. I've got raspberries over here, but you wouldn't know it. Got four really nice raspberry bushes in there. But I just haven't got to cleaning that bed out. It's a lot of work. Big bed. Old bed too. Let's go for a little walk around the front, shall we? Show you the front. Hey, Jody Genealogy in the house. What's up, Jody? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Just taking a little walk around the property. And, a hot day. How is Michigan? I'm just going to have a look at the front, see what's going on here. Not much. Yeah. It's another shack that I inherited. Yeah. The front drive. Oh no. I'll quickly show you the road and the cemetery that we did the last stream from, if you like, and then I'll turn around. Hopefully you can still get me. Yeah, I was, Jody, cheers. Yeah, I was looking at some of you bang stuff out really quick, so it's hard to keep up with, Jody. Oh, is it? Oh, good. Nice. Oh, there's our cemetery, folks. Good weather, huh? Yeah. We just got over a major rainstorm for the last couple of days, so everything's looking nice and lush right now, obviously. Here's the cemetery, guys. Another nice place to sit. Yeah. I like sitting under that big oak tree there. These are some of the oldest graves in America, man. Some of them date back to 1670. Yeah, let me give Jody a blue jacket there, Jody. You can add each other if you want when you're a moderator. I don't keep them on all the time, or at least it seems YouTube doesn't, because I lost a few. So I've had to re-add people I already added. Oh, really, lady? I'm not surprised, actually, to hear that you do that. Kind of like a busman's holiday, isn't it? Yeah. Jody Genealogy, no problem. Yeah, so this is, talk about privacy. This is the only road. And when you come up this road to visit us, if you're using a GPS, it'll actually tell you that you've arrived at your final destination. And that's what you see. That's what you see. Yeah, it's one of the oldest in the United States, Jody. I would take us for a walk in there. Sometimes I actually did a little live stream, started a live stream a few days, well, a couple of weeks back, sitting underneath that old oak tree there. That's a big old oak, you know. And I was like, you know, this tree's seen everything. It's seen pretty much everybody that was buried in this cemetery. It's a closed cemetery, obviously, now. You won't see anybody else being buried here, so, yeah. So one road in and one road out. That's our American dream. So we come up to the house, to Folklore Tales house, and don't mind that. It's a water tub and my old tractor that I need to get fixed, little John Deere. And yeah, not too shabby. Single level ranch. Good, really good basement. Full level basement, full basement. It's amazing. Full length. Could go through here. I like this piece. I've been manicuring these a little bit recently. But this is like a little sneaky place, isn't it? Ooh, look at this. Final destination, yeah. Yeah, right. Oh no, my hydrangeas. Because of all the rain, look, they're all got like beaten up. That's my grapevine. I had to prune that back though. That produces nice little red grapes. Ooh, boy, it's humid. Oh, yeah, I used to have a camera mounted to one of these trees over here that overlooked the graveyard, so I could do night. Yeah, I was going to do like all night live streams and things like that. Yeah, thank you. That's a plum. That's a ornamental plum, so it's just a flower. A flower. You can see it's already producing some berries. There we go. Nice. Right. Come back through here. Ooh. Yeah, it's nice and cool in the shade. Oh, that's where we were earlier, up on the hill there in the woods. Jody, this is Maine, state of Maine, near Bath, the town of Bath on the coast of Maine. Yeah, we build warships. Well, Bath Ironworks does. I retired now, so yeah. Yep, exactly. Ghost Watch. Yep. Yeah, I really wanted to do and sit there and do one at night, because it'd be easy to do something spooky and add a little bit. I have like a few strobe lights and stuff like that I could set up. Rent a dry ice machine. Yes, thanks. Yeah. Jody says the Maine, beautiful state. Where are you, Jody? Are you in Michigan? I think you are, right? Michigan. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you are, because there was a lot of features like Eugene. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff like particularly local area. I felt as well, which was interesting. Yeah. Actually, I don't know if you saw my comment on one of the videos that you did about St. Patrick. It was a bit tongue-in-cheek. Do you remember that? Did you see it? That was funny. Made me laugh anyway. Hey, Maharani. Yay. Back in the sun. Yeah, it's kind of hot. Whew. Yeah, so yeah, mid-coast Maine, Jody. It's not, it's not super remote, but there's a lot of peninsulas. So, thanks. Yeah, no problem. It was enjoyable, What do you mean? You have a pin? Randy, you have a pin. Anyway, it's distracting my thoughts there. God, I was going to mention something about. Anyway, yeah, no, it was something about St. Patty or whatever. That was it. Well, he wasn't really British because he didn't. That thing didn't exist then. There was no British in whenever St. Patrick was around. He was Roman. Yeah, yeah. I'm going to try and put this camera down a sec because I just hold on, tick. Hold on. Maybe I'll just put it back on the edge of the table here for a minute while I sit down and grab a drink. Oh, let's see. Oh, wrong way. Sorry about the noise. Hopefully you can still hear me all right there. Some people say that they have audio issues when it's in the clamp, but I have not heard that. So I don't know, maybe you can turn your device up or maybe that's it, I'm not sure. triangling that for me. Oh, thanks for your likes, guys. I really appreciate all our friends coming in today. I know quite a few of us are all on live streams as well. Or they're doing other things, you know. Whew. Yeah, I just need to refresh my drink, so because that got a little hot sitting out here. So I'm just going to go ahead into the freezer, the kitchen, and grab my drink from the fridge there. Be right back. Maybe I can cool off just for a second. Alright, you can probably hear me, I'm not sure. Just going to put a shirt on so I can be decent in case I need to wave at you guys and say hello. Hello there. Who have we got with us then? Let's see. Just get comfy here a sec. Right, so what I might do is I might just... Yeah, it's an awesome name. Ladybug is a good friend of ours, actually, yeah. Also, you might, Jody, you might check out Irish Trail Cam clips. I'm not sure if they're still with us or not, Irish Trail Cam clips, but if you add each other, you can say, like, Ladybug, she's subscribed to them as well. They've known each other for a long time, so that's a cool channel. I used to make fun of Ladybug because Kieran, Irish Trail Cam, when he was doing his live streams, sometimes he would just have a camera, you know, focused on the bird feeder, and there was a big ladybird, you know, a ladybug there. And I was like, I keep expecting that thing to move at some point, you know. I mean, it was, yeah, it was like, you know, an ornament, not like a real one, but it's huge. So, yeah. I wonder if Kieran's doing any more live streams these days. I haven't seen him doing anything for a little while. Whew. Yes, I've been nagging him to do lives again. Oh, okay. Let me just check who's leaving us. Oh. He says, I'll be back at it soon. The girls won't let me hear the end of it. That's cool. Yeah. I'm going to turn this camera around so I can be a bit closer to it. I can read it better. Hold on a tick. I don't want to ruin the view for you guys just yet, but it is very hot. So I just want to get into another place where I can get a little shade in my tent area. Let's see. Maybe I can just put the camera there. If you don't mind just seeing a bit of it like that for now. I have to reverse this around. Hold on. Hey, Mia Sukan. Thank you for the like, my friend. Appreciate it. How are you doing? Yeah, I'll just set it there for a second, and then I can turn the camera around a bit. Thank you for the likes. Appreciate it. Love it. Ah. Yeah, you see, this clamp doesn't like me. It doesn't want to behave itself and grip the table properly. Okay. It's loosey-goosey. Yeah. Huh. So it's just sinking on me like that. Still don't. Yeah, okay. It won't grip properly at all. It's a stupid idea, that. Anyway, that'll do. Hey, Mia, how are you? Good. I'm doing well, thank you. Thank you for stopping into the live stream. We've just been taking a walk around the woods and a little tour just around the area. It's a very hot day in the middle of the afternoon now. Here on the coast of Maine, United States, it's well, it's approaching 12 minutes after 1 in the afternoon. Good. Oh, where are you from, Mia? Ah. Are you India? Whew. Yeah, sorry. I'm just trying to cool down. It's very hot and very humid. Feels like monsoon, you know. We had a lot of rain recently, and so now the sun is clear and out. It's very humid and moist in the air, so it makes you very hot. Well, that's good. I'm glad you stopped by. That's cool. Thank you for your likes. I think I might have met you at Renu Cool's channel. There we go. Maharani. Hello, sister. How are you? Mia says. Maharani says Mia. You can talk in your own language too if you prefer. If you prefer Urdu or I'm not sure which language you use. But if you wanted to talk to each other that way, you could. And Mia, if you want to be a pin, ask me and I can pin you if you need it. If you subscribe to other people and watch their content, and you want to do that, it's a lot easier when you have blue. Irish Trail Cam Clips is another channel, you guys. If you haven't subscribed to, you definitely should check that one out. Just click on his name and go to visit channel and subscribe, and then you'll see some beautiful nature there. Irish nature, it's fantastic. He has more wildlife than we do here in Maine. He obviously doesn't have wolves and coyotes and bears and moose, but he has all the cute ones. You're welcome, Kieran. If anybody's wondering who Dave is, that's me. My wife and I, Pam, run the channel together. So just making sure, because sometimes you know what it's like on YouTube. You get personality. If you seem to be the only one who's live all the time, everybody just thinks it's you. But no, not in this case. There we go. Yeah, so when you guys need a busman's holiday, right, and you want to come and stop here for a couple of weeks, you know where to be. When we can figure that one out, probably next year or the year after that. Who knows? I know DJ Pink, or certainly DJ Miz wanted to come, Miss Heidi. I'm sure she's able to do that if she wanted to, take the time to do it. But I'm not sure about Lee. It might be a bit difficult for him. Lots of different reasons. And it's a big ask as well. It's a long way. But, well, I planned on seeing the eclipse 3 years before I actually did it. So, yeah. Except for a tree falling on you. Let's see. No, right? There is no fear in an Irish wood except for a tree falling on you. That's true, yeah, yeah. I mean, what's a pine marten going to do? Yeah. I think the biggest fear for me, Kieran, out here is when it's super windy and there's a lot of like big boughs hanging up there, you know, dead things. Just keep waiting for one of them to land on me one day, unsuspected, like. But I'm usually way too aware of that before. I'm always on the lookout before I walk anywhere. I'm always looking up ahead, you know, around me. I had a coyote stalk me once, but I knew it was there all along. It thought it was being clever, but I was cleverer than the coyote. I waited for it. Came around the corner. It was like, where's it gone? You could see it looking like sniffing. And I stepped out from behind this tree and went, boom. It ran like I had never seen it. Went so fast. Stupid coyote. Yeah, swarm of wasps. Yeah, that's bad news. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, we did meet on Reno Cool's channel. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, Reno Cool's good friends. You know, and I like Reno, but she's always live. She goes live forever. Like like 6 times a day or something. It's like a marathon. I went on to. I have to admit though, guys, I went on to one live stream that I just joined recently, and they weren't doing anything. It was just a live stream of a ceiling fan, and I'm like, why? What am I supposed to do here? You know, I was trying to type to people, but nobody was saying anything. I was like, nah, no thanks. Right. So what's going on in Ireland today, Kieran? Must be what time are we on? Oh, it's early evenings for you guys. Yeah, I'll be probably wrapping this up in about 10 minutes, folks. So Pam and I usually share a lunchtime call at 1:30 in the afternoon here for us. So we're getting up on 1:17. So we'll probably be wrapping it up. It's been a good couple of hours, but thank you very much to everybody for coming in. Um, we'll be doing another a proper live campfire story by the fire with some food and a story soon. So you guys will get advance notice about that when we're doing that, and then so that'll be in the evening, So it's going to be a late one if you manage to do it live for you guys. So you probably won't be able to be there if it's like 11, 12 o'clock for you, but maybe you'll rewatch it after the fact. But the most immediate thing that we're doing is just finishing up on a new series, which is in really high production values, and it's taking some tweaking. We started using DaVinci Resolve, which is a very hardcore software program for editing and creating. So we're redoing the episodes that we already did, and we're redoing them again through DaVinci. And it is a hard learning curve. There's a lot to know and learn, but the result so far on the reworking of what we were going to release in June is a lot better. It is like, I don't want to say, but it's up there. It's like documentary style production quality. So we're really excited for it, but it's just super late, because we had to restart doing it all. So it sucked. Uh, who's not on Eastern Standard Time, Walter? Sorry, I didn't know who you were talking to there. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, so I'm reading back. Very little happening. It's quiet. Sorry, I didn't miss it, but I forget. But it takes so long to type. And Ladybug says, "So lucky you got rid of the wasps in the attic." Oh God, they suck. Fusion Rocket back in the house. Welcome back. Me, I'm on Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, yeah, I'm on Eastern Standard Time, Malta. Yeah, it's 1:19 now in the afternoon. I mean, sorry, not 1:19. I'm looking at the amount of time I've been going. Beg your pardon. It's 12:35. Thanks for reminding me. I was actually looking at the time I've been running for, not the actual time. Thanks for pointing it out. Yeah, Yeah, Ladybug. Da Vinci is excellent. Yeah, sorry, thanks, Walter. That's funny. Walter reminded me I was looking at the wrong time clock and not the actual time that Walter and I are on the same time. I still have to drive out. Nikki says my lad got the times wrong. Haircut at 6. Oh, okay. Well, thanks for letting us know, Nikki. Appreciate it. Yeah, it does. It makes more sense, Walter says. Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought I would been going for 2 hours. I was like, man, that 2 hours went quick. Mia, my tongue doesn't move that fast, Mia says. Yeah, I know what you mean. Sorry, I'll try. If it's me, I'll speak slowly. I get Americans tell me all the time that they can't understand me. It's funny because if you've ever heard the Maine accent, it's one of the most thickest American accents. Well, you don't want to go down that road. I mean, I can't do it very well, but fisherman's accents mostly. Yeah, Kieran. I mean, it's nice to have a chill weather again, mate. I'm glad for you. Certainly with all of the uh, moisture in the air over here, I know this place is going to be going mad again. The ferns are massive. So huge ferns, and those golden rods over there that are in the you can't see them very clearly. In fact, I promised I'd show you anyway. Just to say, the golden rods are a tall plant, and here in Maine, it's a tradition, nature tradition that when they are in full bloom, um, which they will be in a week or so, you've got 6 weeks of summer left. And last year that was kind of true. Winter did sort of come toward the end of September. You know, but okay. Who's saying bye bye? Oh, Maharani. Okay, bye bye, brother. I mean, sister. I think it's sister, right? Sorry, Maharani. I'm not sure. I'm just going to turn the camera angle up so I can read better. Yeah, Ladybug Lightning. And do you know Nikki? Do you two guys know each other? Thank you for stopping in, Maharani. Everyone, thanks for Maharani. A great person, actually, a good channel as well. Yeah, awesome people, and met some really cool people through different channels recently. So, you know, I'm usually a bit picky, but I've been having fun. So, what can you do? Yeah, do Ladybug Lightning and Nikki, do you know each other before or from somewhere? Or because yes, Fusion, I did, but I can do it again if you want. Yeah, no problem if you want. It's just that I usually get a phone call at around one. I've got about an hour. Oh, cool. That's cool. Good. Good. I'm glad you know each other very well. That's awesome. Nice. I forget where we all meet each other, because I've met a lot of people on your channel live streaming, and I've met a lot of people on Kieran's channel when he was live streaming. So I met Ladybug there, I think, and Shutterbug and Raspberry Hedgehog. Oh, yeah, nice. Good, nice little community of people going around and the live streaming, particularly. Good conversation, hanging out, as you know, just chewing the breeze, looking at a nice view, basically, and it's good to be able to do that. Oh, now only my left leg is on fire. I'm good. I'm good. I'm coping. But yeah, Nikki, I did take a quick walk up there. But if you're still around, I mean, what time is it for you now, mate? It's about 20 to 6, isn't it? I think. So, just want to welcome everybody in. Thanks for coming by and joining us on this hot afternoon in the Maine, United States. Uh, Looking over our woodland. Oh, that's good. Yeah, even in 10. Well, maybe I'll unhook the camera again and run up there for you. I know you like it. It's nice up there. It's just I had to come back down because it was getting real hot. It's so freaking humid. It's like even just walking, you're breaking out into a sweat straight away, and I'm like, yeah. Oh well, we can always do it another time. Yeah, Raspberry Hedgehog's channel. Yeah, Walter. Yeah, for real, Nikki. Thanks. Yeah, I mean it's nice, but I'm feeble. I don't. I mean I am tanned. I am super tanned. I'm totally olive. I never burn. I always go olive. As soon as the first sun, I am shirtless. Well, everything less actually, but don't tell anybody else. I tell you that. And I'm happy walking around in the nud out there because there's nobody around. I like it. I'm like woohoo. I just have to make sure that I use lots of bug spray because there are mosquitoes and whatnot. Yeah, you could watch it back. Yeah, it's about 20 minutes ago where we're at now. Probably about an hour into the video, Nikki. Yeah, we're at 1 hour 25 at the minute. I went actually. Jodie Genealogy was with us. She was in the live stream chat at the time. So I went up into the woods. I came back down, and then I think you were there the last time we did this. And then I went around the back of went around the front of the house, down the driveway, just to the corner of the graveyard, the cemetery, and just showed everybody that from that corner view. Then I came back around through the little tunnel at the south of the house, and back up here. Yeah, because it was getting hot, So oof. Yes, the cemetery. Yeah, the Discord link. Yeah, we just have to create a new link. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Nikki, um, you must to do a live chat with just that. How interesting. Yeah, Discord. Either we can generate a new link and Nikki can share it with you if you guys are already on Discord, or what I might do is if it's easier for you guys and you use Discord, because we did have the server. Let me just quickly explain. I shut the server down, but we're all connected through individual DMs, direct messaging right now. The main reason for that is a lot of people find Discord a bit confusing, and depending on what device you're using, it is confusing sometimes. And the server wasn't really being used much. But having said that, we did have 10 members, but 3 or 4 of them, they work very tough jobs. A couple of them are nurses, and they're working all the time. In fact, 3 of them are. And so they work a lot, and they don't really get on there very much. And so I just said, well, I'll close it for now, but we can keep in touch. So if you want to add each other as individuals, we wanted to get together in a group call and do a film together or do something, chat or whatever it be, you can broadcast that live as well. Like StreamYard, it works the same way as StreamYard. But I know Nikki has StreamYard, and I don't know how that works. I think it's usually like a free trial or something. Yeah, it is confusing. You're right. No, I only shut down the server, Nikki. I didn't shut down Discord completely. So I just the server, but that can be recreated anytime. I just wanted to restart it up and see how to make it work better. So I'm thinking of ways of trying out to simplify that, or whether it's going to be useful. Because the idea of having it originally was people would be able to share their videos or do whatever together. They do it in one channel, like the group channel, meet and greet, let's call it that, social channel. And then you would have different sections in that server. Each member could have a section in their own area, or. And then you can do a live stream from it because we can push that through our broadcasting system from the studio. So it's like StreamYard, but we're just screen sharing the Discord server, and everybody can have a conversation through YouTube live. So you can have as many people as you want, really, but for ease of use, then probably 4 or 5, something like that. Yeah, I've seen it, but every time my wife's looked at StreamYard, okay, Rocket, I'll see you soon, man. Thanks a lot. But just saying it real quick, I'll talk to you about that later. My wife doesn't. She said it's only free trials, so we'll look into it. Okay, you have a bug already. Well, I better let you go. I'll catch up with you next time, pal. Thanks for stopping by again, Nikki. Thanks everyone for chatting with Nikki and that. Just putting up with that. We both were on Discord, and Nikki was having problems with like, where and both DJ Pink and I. To be fair, sometimes we get notified when we send a message to each other, and then other times we don't. So sometimes it's like, I didn't even know I had this message. Sorry, Dave. It's like 2 days ago. I messaged him and I don't get a reply, and it's because he didn't know. So yeah, it can be a bit frustrating, if you're trying to get hold of somebody about something and they don't know. And that's the whole idea of it. It's supposed to be like free voice over internet protocol, VoIP, video and file sharing and such. So yeah, it's not for everybody, but till I can come up with something a little better or whatever, then I don't know what to do with that. Yeah, somebody's going to have a working solution for me soon, I'm sure. Well, basically for everybody, though. That's the point, isn't it? There's no point having something like a communication program if it only works for a couple of people. All right. Well, anyway, that's cool. Well, we'll have to look into StreamYard maybe. So we've done the walk around the yard. We've done that. I'm baking in the sun. Um, who have we still got with us? Say hi in the text chat. My numbers might be wrong. It says there's only one person right now. That can't be right. Well, I'll be right back because, yeah, thanks, lady. Ladybug says hi. I'll be right back. I'm just going to go into the bathroom. I need to quickly, well, probably, yes, I do. Grab a quick sandwich. I've got one waiting for me. I'll be right back, Ladybug. Yeah, I told you I wouldn't be long. Whew. Thanks, guys. Yeah. Sometimes for letting us know. Sometimes it's weird, doesn't it? 'Cause it just keeps going up and down, and you don't know how real time it really is. So, um, yeah. So you got to see the little cheeky invention, Kieran and Ladybug, right? With the bird feeder. What did you think about that? I mean, I think you did give me an opinion on it at the time, but um, also, did I tell you I use Vaseline to grease everything as well? Because that's even more comic value if you guys wanted to put a close-up camera. That's what I was thinking, because I know Ladybug, you were toying with that recently as well, weren't you? Like, put a new bird feeder up and that and a live camera on it, and then just watching, like, where's all my sunflower seeds gone? Critters have got them. Right. So, yeah, those plastic bottles, the Coke bottles, put splices in them and then feed the rod up. And then if it's, you can use a tape or whatever, seal it. That really does work. It's no different. It's just, home, what is it? Home economic. No, just MacGyver and stuff rather than going out and buying it. But so the whole squirrel situation, and it was mostly chipmunks that I was trying to deter, not the squirrels. We have some big squirrels, but I like squirrels because they don't generally run off with all the food. They'll come, they'll sit, they'll eat, and then they'll bugger off. But the chipmunks, they're different, man. They steal everything. They just come and they fill their face, big pouchy face. They run off, and they come back and they chase birds away. They actually come and think, hey, no, this is mine, get away. And they chase them off. Feisty little buggers. And I had enough of that. So I was like, well, got to think of something. I don't want to spend money on this too much, but because there's a lot of fancy bird feeders out there. So I came up with that, and it seems to work so far. YouTube is definitely odd. Yeah, yeah, it is. It's freaky. Red squirrels are cute, man. I like my red squirrels aren't like really that feisty. They're not mean. There's two of them, but I have a lot of big grey squirrels. They're huge. They're like the size of house cats, massive things. But we don't have a lot of them, so I'm okay with that. I have about four that come around, and I'm all right with that. And two reds, so I'm cool. You know, they come into the yard. The turkeys come into the yard. They see me, they hear me, they know, it's all right. Yeah, Ladybug says she doubts she'll get squirrels. I've got a hummingbird hovering around right now. Just to let you know, I just saw it. Might come in the tent for the feed. Yeah, the Coke bottle works really well because clear plastic. They can't grab it. It's not unattractive, you know, and it doesn't deter the birds, obviously, because the feeder trays are well above that. The spiky bits is probably a bit extreme, but I had to do that mostly because I was using a tomato cage, and even though I greased it, it still was able to get up. So I thought, well, I don't keep going around trying to buy fence posts just to mount stuff and watch them keep climbing. I want to do it something where they have an assault course that they have to do. You know, you put the Mission Impossible theme tune to it. Doom, 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 doom. You have to go all the way across this obstacle course to get to the food. That'll be fun. Loving the mice. Yeah. Yeah, they are cute. As long as they're not vermin to you, you're good. As long as they're not a pest, you're good. Absolutely. I'm not, I'm into all forms of life personally, but I'll draw the line in some cases if it depends. If there isn't a solution to it, like we had mice in the basement, uh, you know, then I couldn't let them stay there, obviously. So, but if they're outside, I'm all right with that. Yeah, yeah, we have a big basement, so it's huge, and I've been down there. I've seen loads of mice droppings everywhere. I'm okay with that. And then one day, Pam went down to do laundry, and she screamed, and she said there was about a gazillion mice all in one place, all riding around. I was like, all right, damn, we've got to do something about that. I won't tell you what my stepbrother used to do. I lived in when I was a kid, and I lived on the east coast of England, northeast coast, and lived in a farming community, mostly pig farmers, arable farmers, cows, stuff like that. And I was about 13, I think, and he took me there. He was 18 at the time, and he took me to the farm where he worked, and he said, "Oh, look at this," and he had to open this cupboard in one of the barns, like a cupboard with double doors, and he opened it, right, and there was just this massive breathing mass of mice. And you know what he did? He stood back. He had the 12 gauge with him, the 12 bore double barrel. He stood back and just opened them up with both barrels, and I was like, oh God, I'll never forget that. I'll never unsee that. And I'm sorry if I put that image in your guys' heads, because it was a bloody mess. Do you know what I mean? It was just like exploding mice. Like, oh God. Oh shit. Yeah, I wasn't. I was only a kid at the time. I know I was joking about this once, guys, but I've actually thought about this, and I don't want to hurt any critters, because I don't like doing that. But I have a nice, as you know, a nice, fairly sized, large back lawn, and as long as I could avoid the fire pit there in the middle, forget one. You know those clay pigeon shooter things that you get, they're like a catapult. It's like an arm, and it's on a spring, and it has a pan. Woo! Flying chipmunks. put some seed on it, put a film on it, put a camera on it, and watch this fly. That's so cruel, isn't it? I would never do something like that. But weirdly enough, it's just the thought of it just makes me laugh. I'm satisfied then. I would never do it. But it's just the thought of doing it. You know, going, oh, I want to see that. No, I don't. I've imagined it. That's good enough. Bloody chipmunks. Walter Wood knows about chipmunks because, yeah, in England we don't, or in Ireland, we don't get chipmunks. So the closest thing I could describe a chipmunk to somebody who's never seen one, think of a freaking gerbil, but they're a bit cuter. But, you know, same attitude. They are cute though, and they do come up real close to you. You know, they're like little squirrels, but and they're cute, but they're hoarders too. They steal everything. Madman, yeah, madman. You're right there. Malcolm was definitely a madman, Kieran. Malcolm, that was he's my stepbrother. He was a right be-all. Yeah, thick as two short clamps, that guy. Yes, sir, says Walter. I have them at my house. If the birds wouldn't be so messy. You have messy birds at your house, man? Oh, man, you need to train your birds. You should. There's an old. I don't know if you. I think Walter will remember this. Do you remember this advert that used to be on TV, Walter? For what was it? It's like a country dating service. Can't remember what it was. Countryfolk.com or something like that. And the slogan was, "City folks just don't get it." Oh, okay, lady. Thanks for letting us know. His phone was dying. Damn. Thanks for letting us know. Oh, they do. Wow. They throw the seeds away they don't like. That's odd. Well, that thing about the dating service got me because I think when I lived in a town over here, I used to feed the sparrows a lot. You know, we lived in an apartment building, and we had a fire escape outside, and so I made a little artificial garden on the fire escape, and I put a camera out there so I could watch all the activity. And it was very nice. It looked like a crow's nest from the outside because it was all camo netting and plastic leaves and stuff. You know, I put around the rail. I put some fake turf down on the floor. I put a little birdhouse there. I had feeders. I had everything. Looked really nice. And it was only in a little space about no bigger than 4 feet long and about 2.5 feet wide. And you could stand up on that fire escape and your waist would be above the rail. So it was a very small space, but on the camera it looked really good. And I did that just for my own pleasure, you know, just to watch. But what I noticed was that all the town birds were a little scrappy. They were all fighting each other. They had no manners. They were all rude. And then when we moved out here, and I got into nature again, you know, because I hadn't had nature for a while, and I'm a nature boy, and I'm a wood guy, you know, I'm a forest man, and I noticed nature coming closer, and I noticed the behaviour of the birds were all really well behaved. They were in line. They're almost British. They'll go on and be on the bird table. The other one will come, sit there, watch, wait, and then the one will fly away, and then the other one will hop on. They're like super friendly. It was funny. Hey, just Kinner. Hi, how you, Kinner? How are you? Well, hey, welcome in. Thanks for joining us. We were just chatting about birds, and well, I was. How are you doing, sweetie? Good to see you. How's your day going, Kinner? How's your day going? Ah, wow. Very hot here right now. Just I'm behind the camera, just showing the view, you know, into the woods for now because I don't want to freak anybody else out with my face when you've got a beautiful view like that, right? Yeah, doing well, you know. Thanks. I think I just said, you know, it's a little hot, so sweaty a little. I'm sitting in the sun in the porch tent, but the sun is kind of hot. You can see here in Maine, United States. Where are you at, Kinner? I can't remember where you are at. I know you're a subscriber, aren't you? I think. I'm sure because I remember we've chatted before. Yeah. Well, now you're a moderator, so you can add each other. Oh, good. Yeah, I thought so. Good, good. She's in the USA. Oh, you're in the USA. Yes. Welcome to say hi to Ladybug if you haven't met each other before. Ladybug is in the UK or in England. We also have another good friend, Kieran, was Irish Trail Cam Clips, but he's had to jump out because his phone needed charging. So he might even come. Oh, yeah, Lee did. Yeah, Lee always shares me out, Kinner. Yeah, we're good brothers, me and Lee. Getting to know each other quite well and very supportive friend. Very supportive. So we share each other out a lot. And Miss Heidi as well. Thank you for coming in, Kinner. And where in the States are you, Kinner? Which state are you in? We're in Maine, as you probably know. I don't know, but we are in Maine. Oh yeah, Alabama. Yeah, yeah, good, good. Yeah, I have a friend of mine, DJ Dennis in the mix. He's also down in Alabama. It's a shame he's not in here right now. We could have added each other too. Check out some of his music. It's mostly Miami sort of dance, techno stuff like that, house. But DJ Pink, I like DJ Pink's music a lot. So, all right, thank you, Ladybug. Thanks for being here, and thank you for the chat. You've really kept things going nicely. Really fully appreciate you. And I will see you soon. Okay, mate. Cheers. Have a good one, huh? Cheers, pal. Everyone, Ladybug Lightning is just saying goodbye. So we will catch her next time. Thank you, everybody, for talking with her and adding her. If you haven't, then please grab it. Those of you who have blue, then you can do that real quick. Yeah, we've got 3 of us in the States right now, guys. So Walter, myself, and Kinner. And Walter is in New Hampshire. We're in Maine, and then we have Alabama. Takes me back to my old radio amateur days. We used to have people on the sideband radio talking to each other all the time, except in that time in the 80s I was in England. So I'd be talking to Americans all the time on the CB or, well, some people, it was sideband radio, it was amateur radio. Yes, thank you for that. Yeah, for your well wishes to Ladybug. If you haven't seen some of her stuff recently, you want to go check that channel out. She's got some cute shots, and where she lives in England, it's beautiful on the south coast, I think it is. She'd tell me if I was wrong, but I think she is south coast England somewhere. Um, and of course, with the weather the way things have been over there in Europe these days, it's almost like Arizona, right, for them. It's very, very odd. Yeah, drought conditions for the entire month of July. But it really began in June for them, really, People were jumping into the water to cool off and forgetting that you can go into thermal shock. And so some people, unfortunately, did, suffer the consequence for that. Yeah. Thank you for your likes, everyone. 14 likes. That's nice. Thanks, guys. I'm just, I'm trying to keep. I'm actually sitting with a nice cold ginger ale. It was cold a minute ago, anyways. Now it's kind of lukewarm. Yeah, it's lost its fizz a bit. So what are you guys up to, Kinner? And Walter? What are your plans for the day? Do you have plans? Well, I mean, where you're at? I mean, Alabama. I know Alabama. You're about the time zone for you is like we're on Eastern Standard Time for Walter and myself. So pretty sure Alabama is just like an hour, isn't it, behind us? I think you're, probably at like 12:04 or something like that right now. Oh, you're working. Wow. Well, if you're working, Walter, and you're managing to be with us, thanks a lot, mate. Salutes. That's what I call commitment. Yeah. Mind you, I'd do the same for you. Of course I would. Yep, yep, 12. Yeah. See, I know, I'm getting used to time zones. I mean, it's not like I haven't lived in this country for nearly 20 years, is it? You need to mow. Oh, man, I feel sorry for you. Do you have a ride on or do you have a push thing? It is hot, yeah, I bet. Yeah. But, you know, in Alabama, what's the humidity like for you, Kinner? Is it drier or is it moist? Because it's very moist here. Humidity is 80% for me right now, and the temps are about 80 Fahrenheit. So kind of feels super hot. Feels more like 98 or so, 92. You know, maybe 92. Hmm. Yeah, it's incredible heat, isn't it? I mean, I love summer normally, but man, when you can't be out in it, that sucks. When you have like a wall of heat and you open the door at 8 a.m. in the morning, you just turn around and go, nope. Well, I do. Yeah, Kinna, do you have what machine do you use for mowing then? Do you use a ride along, a ride on mower, or do you have like yeah, what do you have to mow? I mean, how much do you have to mow? That's the question, I guess. Because I have to have a ride on for mine, which sucks because I hate them. But yeah, I'm not complaining about ride ons. They're good. I get carried away. I end up driving down the lane and mowing other people's lawns for them, whether they like it or not. No, that's not true. Sure, sure, not as bad as some. Yeah, yeah. It's not for us. I'll be honest. Summer hasn't been so bad. Like last year, this time last year, it was 100+ degrees for 6 weeks. No rain. We were in a drought, and we're on well water, so we were running nearly dry. We had to be very careful about how much water we were using, just for normal stuff like flushing the toilet or showering. Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Walter. Kinner, Walter's just subscribed to your channel. Maybe you would like to check out, Walter. I'm not sure if Walter's doing much with his channel at the minute, but certainly Walter's a great, supporter. So definitely would be interested in watching what you do. So yeah, you have two riders, but one needs a belt and the other needs blades. So I have to push more. Yeah, gotcha. Understood. Understood. Yeah. So you must have a fair little bit of space to have to use the riders, like me, right? I've got about well that lawn's only about half an acre in total, but yeah, I've got 35 acres of woodland. I can't. I clean up areas with weed whackers up there and leaf blowers and such, but you can't mow it. Just weed whacking. Yeah, it's good to see people meeting up and supporting each other. Thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate that. Yeah. Sorry, just a minute. I think I'm just going to go quickly refresh my ginger ale, guys, because this isn't really fun to drink. It's hot and it's not fizzy and it's not doing anything for me. So I'll be right back. I'll be as quick as I can. Thanks. Yeah, so thanks for waiting for me. Just had to refresh my drink there because it's no good. Oh, so you have an acre. Nice. Thanks, Kinner. Yeah, well, I appreciate that for you two helping each other out there. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, rest is wooded. Nice. All right, okay, Walter. Well, that's good to know, mate. If you are wanting to try and do something with your channel, then we can definitely help that. Easy. Yeah, we can help promote you, pal, and you'll start to see those subscribers going up. But as importantly as that, you'll you know you'll be able to get the watch time, a bit of watch time starting to build too, because people will watch if you put anything up, you know, if it's a short or just anything. But if it's just subs for now, then that you're good. Yeah, cool, cool. Whew. Yeah, I'm super hot. Yeah, woodland. I love woodland. It's my biggest thing. Um, we have 35 acres of it here, so we even after it. Well, we've been here now 15 months, and actually no, 16 months now, and there are parts of it we haven't actually been even able to get to. We do own a swamp, a reed swamp. It's not like a marsh swamp or anything. It's a reed bed, basically. And there's parts of the woodland on the other side that we haven't even got to yet. Uh, yeah, so the place has been open for more than 35 years to people who knew where it was, and so people do have actually been coming through with their dogs or whatever. Most people are nice, you know, they're locals, whatever. They live at the bottom of the hill because we're at the top of the hill. But I'd never seen them before, and then they'd never met me, you know. So there I am, all dressed in my nature gear, uh, wondering who the heck this guy is. You know, this British guy. Yeah. I have to explain to them that they're on private property technically, and they shouldn't really be here, but it's just by um, goodwill, really. So that I'll keep it open, you know. But if things were to change and people were misbehaving, and I would have to close it up, yeah, yeah, which is, you know, whatever. I can't police it. The other option is to put cameras out there, and again, you know, I don't want to do that unless I'm just recording for the channel or for my own nature, because I love watching nature, you know. So having a camera network would be awesome. But yeah, exactly, kiddo. Oh wow, yeah, for sure, for sure. It's it's untouchable as well. It cannot be developed. It cannot be sold. It cannot be, you know. So no town can buy it. They can't. No company. They can't, you know, put a road through it or um, power conduits or whatever like that. They can't. They can't do any of that. It's yeah. So yeah, it's a family thing. It goes back generations for my family. Back dating back to the 1700s. My family was Scottish, are Scottish, and it was passed down to me as an inheritance, basically, hundreds of years ago. I'm the last surviving male of our family, our particular Scottish clan, the Munros. So that's pretty much what happened. But we still had to pay for it. We still had to find money for it. You know, it wasn't free. Hello, welcome. If you're just stopping by the channel, thanks for jumping in. And if you're sticking around, we're just looking out of the back. I'm just sitting on the porch in a minute, just trying to cool down from the midday sun. It's kind of hot right now, so just trying to cool down. We just took a walk up in the woods, and we'll probably do another one maybe before the stream ends. Just looking at the time, and that's probably going to be about another 15 minutes. Probably be wrapping this up for 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So about 15 minutes. But it's been great just hanging out with some new friends, meeting other friends, meeting new friends, and That's I feel very very happy that we've helped bring people together just on our little live stream. So once this is done, I'll be probably taking a break from lunch, and then I might even come back and do another live stream later on in the afternoon from the woods. But I want to also take a look around you guys' channels, see what you've been doing, and leave some comments and some likes. And you know, if any of you are doing a live stream, be sure I'll be stopping by. If you know I see you live and I have that time to jump in, I will definitely be coming and say, yeah, for sure. Excellent. Yeah, no, that's awesome. 88 subs. That's brilliant. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. Yeah. Um, yeah, I've got friends. Whoa, that. Sorry, that. What happened there? That says I deleted it. Sorry, that's not meant to happen. Walter, apologies. I was trying to highlight that comment that you just said, but it actually deleted it somehow. Hold on, mate. Oh, what the hell happened there? Oh, God, I don't know. Sorry, Walter. This thing is going nuts on me. Walter said, "Thank you for the sub Worldwide Folklore Tales. I now have 88. Much appreciated." I went to highlight that and I must have tapped something wrong and it hid it. So I'm trying to unhide it. Now, if one of you can unhide it, I'm not sure. If not, I might have to make you a managing mod. But that's what Walter said. So, Walter, don't be offended. I haven't removed that comment deliberately. That wasn't my, that was a mistake. And I'm not sure how to get it back either to show it. Hold your name, blah, 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 blah. Doesn't even give me an option to unhide it, which is strange. I don't know. All right, well, phew, that sucks. Yeah, I have fat fingers. How can I tell you? But yeah, no problem, Walter. I just yeah, I don't get that. Even when I want to tap your channel, it's not letting me go to it, so that doesn't work. Should tap. Right, oh, here we go. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to figure that out later. I don't know why I did that. Right, exactly. Okay, Kinner, let me just, you said, Kinner says, yeah, I can never get messages pinned. Right, so let me try. Okay, so if I hold, right, oh, I can do it this way, Kinner. Replace pinned message. See? So I just replaced my message, my pin message with yours. Yeah, and all I did there was I just long press on you, and in the menu, it'll say, okay. Wow, I just lost connection. I hope you can still hear me. Yeah, it just buffered real quick. Yeah, but I was tapping on Walter to highlight it, and it actually deleted the message. So that sucks. Well, actually, like I say, I'll repeat. He said, "Thank you for the sub, Worldwide Folklore Tales. I now have 88 subscribers. Much appreciated." So let's we can go further with that, and later on I will do certainly. Um, I have a couple of other accounts that I'll use for that as well. But so you'll be up to at least 90 plus pretty soon, and then it's just a question of like the live streaming. You know, when you're in, um, it always goes to the channel instead of pinning. Huh. I don't know with YouTube, mates. I really don't. It really pisses me off sometimes. It gets on my nerves. They keep moving the goalposts, you know, from day to day sometimes. It's like, yeah. And if you're on the phone as well, I mean, most people are, right? Most people are just on their phones using it that way. You know, unless you have the luxury of a laptop or, you know, a tablet and or a desktop like we do, you know. But, yeah. That's why I deliberately don't have, um, you know, the chat filter moderation thing because unless you go through it clean, really, really well with a fine tooth comb, I found other people's messages being removed and all they haven't said anything. I don't. They might have said, oh, I don't know. You know, just like this message has been helped for a review. I'm like, what? They didn't say anything. Okay, cool. Thanks, Kinner. Yeah, phones. We're all on our phones, Walter, and most people, especially with mobile, you know, I mean, that's what YouTube's sort of pushing, with the horizontal or vertical streams. I'd rather show this in a horizontal stream because you get to see a lot more. But if you do a horizontal stream, it doesn't get the same discovery. So it's not put out there. So people passing by in YouTube, oh, this is a live stream. Let me look. If it's in vertical, it gets more, attention. But yeah, right. And that sucks because you've got so much information, man, that you're missing out on there in that image. Like for us, particularly with this, it should be better. It should be much better if it was this way. And then I can go for a walk in the woods with you guys. I suppose I could do that, while we're live. But yeah, it's just stupid. Like my wife Pam says, why can't you just turn your phone around? You know what I mean? Like, what's the matter with that? Yeah. No worries. I'm not bitching. I just think it's funny. Yeah, I'll be checking in on your channel later on, Kinner, this afternoon. Just catching up. I'll leave you a few comments to let you know I'm there. Uh, and saying, well, Walter, I know hopefully you'll start doing some things when you get the chance. So, yeah, that'll be cool. Whew. Yeah, it's very, very still right now. Like, it's hardly, there's no wind really much at all. And then suddenly it's just, whoa. So before I finish up with the stream, I'll probably just reverse the camera just to say hello and, you know, finish up. And thank you guys for being here and wave at you and whatnot. Show you, like, the little area that I have on the porch that we have. It's pretty soon, just a fresh, we're going to be doing a campfire story with food. It's going to be later in the evenings for us in Eastern Standard Time, so it's better for us in the States, I guess, 7, 8, 9 o'clock at night. And that'll be live. So it'll be me and myself, wife Pam, will be cooking food by the campfire, and I'll be telling a story. And what we'd like to do is do an AI prompted story where the guys who are in the audience, people who are watching, listening, can come up with a prompt for a story. So let's say, let's have a story about space elves. And then we get AI to do that, and then I read it just for fun and see how funny it is, whatever. We could do stuff like that. Or we could do one that we write ourselves, and it's like we've done with Folklore Forest before, and some of our friends, Nicky New, DJ Dennis, DJ Pink, and a couple of other friends were in that cartoon feature that we made called Folklore Forest Quest. And that's about that game bot. If you don't know, we have a game bot in the live text when we run long streams. So you can actually play the game. It's called Folklore Forest Quests. So it's a bit of fun. And when we get the chance, we'll be running that overnight. So if for people who are up overnight, they can jump in. So that's what we're doing. And then we have one episode coming out, not this weekend, but the weekend after for our new series. So yeah, guys, just for you and Kinner and Walter, because I know you guys are still here. Thank you. And it is nice meeting you all, Kinner and Walter. I know you both, and Kinner, I know. And keep in touch. I'll let you know when the next live stream's coming up, but like I promised, welcome to the tent. And I hope you all have a really awesome day for the rest of it. Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of fun, Kinney. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I did because I knew that you wouldn't want to be insulted by my man boobs, so I had to make sure. I'm a smoker, so don't mind that. So if you don't like smokers, then I'm sorry. So this is the boudoir tent, ladies and gentlemen. Um, it's a little bit of a mess right now, but it's kind of why we have it. It's just a beach umbrella, a big one, 9 footer, with some stretch canvas, elasticated stuff, kind of anti-mosquitoes, you know. Um, thank you, Walter. Cheers. I will. Cheers. Um, and it's hot as hell. um, but you know, what am I complaining about? Right? We'll get knee heat, well, waist high in snow. You know, in no time at all soon. So, thank you, Kenneth. You too, my friend. So I'm going to pin that one again. See, I can do that. That it works really well. Just works really well that way. I just messed up with Walter's message. I hit the wrong button somehow. You know, big fat finger. Okay, guys, 127 for me. You have a blessed day. Thanks for coming in. Definitely catch you next time. I'll be coming by and saying hi on your channel, Kinna. Everybody else as well. Um, Sad to see bye for now, but thank you. Check in on some of the episodes as well if you get the chance, guys, from our channel. Some of the stories, go back and have a look. And let me know what you think about some of them. If there's one, it's like spooky paranormal or UFO based, strange disappearances. And then this new series that we've got coming up, the upscaling on that in production values is huge. So it'd mean a great deal to us to have our friends' support for that when it's out. Take care, everybody. God bless you all. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.